inshallah, at the Al Ansar bookstall. I'm
Okay.
super excited for that because everybody knows my love language to show friends or family that I appreciate them is cooking. What's your love
Okay.
language?
Mine.
Yes,
Being on radio.
that's your love language.
I love being on radio. Yes.
But like,
Oh.
how would you show
Oh.
someone
Oh.
that you are grateful for? What is your common way of showing people gratitude?
I tell them thank you.
We'll say
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you.
Is it
Just thank you. Being nice to guys.
being nice to people?
Yeah.
Because
See,
kindness is
I
contagious.
have, I have, in fact, I'm always accused of having a perpetual attitude of gratitude.
Alhamdulillah.
Okay. They
Alhamdulillah.
say that everybody you meet, you want to say sorry to them and thank you to them for something they haven't done to you. But I say, no, thank you for talking to me. Thank you for being there. Thank you for smiling at me. So we have this attitude of gratitude, and there's no particular way one shows it. But the way one shows it is by being kind to everybody, by being good to people. I think that's important.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
Now, just to share with you, our beloved listeners at home, and those of you who are listening to us right now, this is my opinion.
Okay.
Faisal, you welcome to agree or disagree. But
Okay.
I think what Faisal's love language would be is yes, he's always kind, but he always finds the lighter side of something.
Oh
When a
yes.
situation can be very distressing, it could be someone very ill, it could be a mishap, he finds a way of making the people feel calm and remain focused, but yet with a dose of happiness and positivity. I think that's your love language.
People
Am I
tell
right?
me yes, you're correct. In fact, I don't want to say that, but people tell me that I convert every serious situation into light-hearted. In fact, they all tell me,
Alhamdulillah.
Faisal, this is serious. I mean, the other day I got a. I mean, this is below the belt,
Yes.
but I got a funeral message. One of my friends passed. I was quite disappointed, but I told him, hold on, just make sure you dig that grave 12 feet deep and not 6 feet deep. And they want to know from me why. Actually, because deep down, this guy's a good guy.
Oh, Alhamdulillah.
This is serious
Alhamdulillah.
stuff. This is serious stuff.
Alhamdulillah.
No, but
But they do say laughter is the best medicine,
yeah,
right?
it is. But I find that many of my problems, many of my stress, etc., I managed to overcome. I managed to deal with by adopting that humorous approach.
Yes.
But of course, I'm very cautious. I know of situations how to do certain situations you treat seriously, certain situations you can't play around with, certain people you got to make sure that even if you're creating some laughter, humor, or something, you do it within an element of respect.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
so
It's nothing to offend
you
anyone.
don't
It's
offend anyone.
lighthearted.
Everything's light-hearted.
Yes.
Like at our awards evening last about 2-3 weeks ago,
Yes.
I went on stage, and the way I like to tell a joke is by using people,
Uh-huh.
right? But before that, I said to them, Ravi, I'm going to be using your name. No, no, not a problem, Faisal, not a problem. But that's the only way you do it. Like from stage, I reminded Siraj.
Yes.
I told Siraj Basa, Siraj, one thing I like about you is that
Yes.
you laugh 3 times at every joke that I say. And he was
You
quite
made sure he got
surprised.
it the
No,
third
no,
time.
no, no, no. What happens is the first time he laughs and everyone else laughs. The second time you'll see him suddenly bursting out in laughter when he thought he understood it. And then the third time when you're going to explain it to him.
Oh
So you
man,
understand it?
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah. But
Yeah.
Faisal, they say laughter is infectious, right?
It is very
So
infectious.
will you say that going now here into 2025, remember it's also the first of Rajab, getting ready,
Yes.
inshallah, for our Ramadan spiritual preps,
Yes.
right? Will you continue spreading laughter wherever you go? Are you going to tone
Definitely.
it down or tone
Definitely.
it up 100 notches?
No, no, no. You continue with it because it's toned down stuff. It's not something that is something you can share even while you're in the masjid too, because it
Absolutely.
is something that's like within reason, within boundaries, etc.
Yes.
Yeah, and no, I will continue. And the one thing is that highly coincidental was that the first of Rajab coincided
With
with the
New
first of
Year.
January, and then many
Yes.
of us forgot the importance of the first of Rajab, because this is
Absolutely.
now, we always say we got Rajab, Shaban, Ramadan. This is when we are planting the seeds. Next month we'll watch it and we reap the rewards.
Inshallah.
Sow the crop, sow the fruit in Ramadan. And we
Inshallah.
tend to forget these are very, very, very important months. They're highly, they're significant months.
Absolutely.
And this is the time when we now need to now clean ourselves, I can put it that way,
Yes.
in preparation. So we mustn't lose sight. But at the same time, sorry, I digressed a little. But yeah, we mustn't lose sight of that. But just coming back, I take a light approach to things. Let's put it that way.
Alhamdulillah. And that's a good way. Like
Yeah,
you always see the glass half full. That's amazing.
yeah,
Now I
yeah.
need to ask you one bad habit. I mean, I made a confession. What was one of my bad habits? I feel guilty to say no, and I'm gonna tell myself this. Yeah, if I can do it, Alhamdulillah. If I can't, I will respectfully say no and not feel guilty. What do you think is one of your bad habits? We know one of your good habits is
One,
you find the lighter
one,
side of everything.
one.
I'm being kind.
I'm being kind. I can
I'm being
give you 20
kind.
bad habits of
Give
that.
me one bad habit. I'm being kind.
No, no. Sometimes I act impulsively.
Sometimes you can.
I act impulsively.
You act impulsive.
And sometimes when what happens if
Yes.
you're stressed out. I mean, you've had this experience with me. I tell you something I don't mean to say. I tell you something I don't mean to say, and then I regret later.
It's
If I can just control that part of it, I'm okay.
It's okay.
Yeah,
It's okay.
yeah.
We forgive you.
Absolutely.
Alhamdulillah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
What would be your message of motivation
Sorry.
to a lot of the men that are listening to us at home? Because Alhamdulillah, I know when I say phenomenal women, we have a lot of phenomenal men and youth that listen to us also.
Yeah.
What would you like to say to them of how they can show appreciation to the phenomenal woman in their lives? Maybe your daughter, your wife, your mother-in-law, your granny, your auntie.
Yeah.
What would you like to say to all the phenomenal men who are listening to us?
First and foremost, there must be an element of respect.
Yes.
You must respect your wife, respect your mom, respect your daughter, respect your mother-in-law, respect your daughter-in-law, etc. Okay.
Yes.
Secondly, you need to acknowledge that each of them has plays an important role in your life. You've got to acknowledge that without them you cannot function.
100%.
Okay. And if you can get that right, then you got no problem,
Yes.
because you will then have an enjoyable life, a harmonious life, and a life that you look forward to.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna ask you something, and this I'm saying this I want to with a heavy heart because Alhamdulillah, we all know Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the best of planners. Like
Yeah.
I said, today is 20 years since my father passed away.
Mhm.
Being the Lat Lamarki, and daddies and their daughters are very, very close. I miss him terribly. I
Never.
recall the events of that day. What would you like to say to everyone who's listening to us, people that are here in the Souk today that have lost either their father or mother, or maybe even both? What would you like to say to them? What legacy of their parents can they take ahead? And knowing that their parents are going to get rewarded for it.
First and foremost, we make dua Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grants all our parents that have left us complete maghfirah,
Ameen.
the highest stages in Jannah Firdaus,
Ameen.
fills the qabr with nur, and makes it very easy for them. Makes
Ameen.
it easy for us as well. Because I lost my mother
Inna lillahi wa
like
inna ilaihi raji'un.
in the year 2000. That's like some 24 years ago. I lost my father in the year 1985, which is like almost 40 years ago. But up to now, there's not a day that goes past when I don't miss them.
Yes. Yes.
Up to now, there's not a day that goes past that if I talk to them, I don't shed a tear. So
Absolutely.
the best thing to do when they're gone is to send an abundance of isal sawab for them.
Absolutely.
And it's not difficult because we as Muslims are in the best of positions. I mean, for example, if we're going to read a Surah Yasin, we read our surahs, after Maghrib, the Surah Waqiyas, the Surah Sajdas, or if we read any wazifas, anything, whatever we read, we can send that as an isal sabab for our parents or the members or all the deceased, and our there will be no deficiency in what's given to us.
Alhamdulillah.
So if we, for
Alhamdulillah.
example, if we're supposed to score 100 points, we'll score the 100, and all those marhooms that we send it for, we're scoring 100 points too. But look at the beauty part of it. You're sitting amongst you are amongst 100 people,
Yes.
and somebody comes to you with a tray which is well laid out, covered in velvet, and comes and presents you. Here's a gift for you from your son.
Subhanallah.
Now look at the
the
feeling,
blessings in that.
and what will it cost you?
Absolutely.
It'll cost you nothing. So let us send an abundance of isal sawab for them. Whatever we have, whatever. Let's give charity on their behalf.
100%. And
Yeah,
Faisal, speaking
yeah.
about charity, I
Yeah.
mean, we have our Al Ansar outreach, mashallah.
Yes.
That is our major project
Mhm.
running 365 days a year, 24/7.
Yep.
What better way than to give of Sadaqah Ijariya by contributing towards Al Ansar Foundation
Yes.
and their phenomenal projects, and you earning those perpetual rewards, and the person that you are taking it out for is Sadaqah Ijariya, that person getting it in Jannah. I call them Jannah gifts. What are your thoughts about that?
there's
Easy
something.
way. Come to the
No,
Durban
no,
Summer
no.
Souk and
That is
contribute.
something that we should do on a continuous basis. As you say,
Yes.
we have several projects. We
Yes.
have our education project. We have our outreach where we're providing water for people. We're providing
Feeding,
feeding
elder care.
across the board. And
Yes. Bread
Alhamdulillah,
drive.
whenever there's a disaster situation, we're trying to go and assist where we can. So yes, the way you can do your part, come over to the souk, contribute. We can give you banking details, contribute, and visit our outreach department as well, and they will sort of appraise you of all the projects that we do and how you yourself can participate in those projects.
Definitely.
We have
Definitely.
blanket drives.
Now,
I mean,
Brother
Sister
Faisal,
Swaliha does
I must
so much.
most definitely.
Yeah.
But I'm seeing two phenomenal men sitting here or standing here, and I would like one of them to come make salam
I
because
think
I have
Brother
one.
Brother
I
Soli
I
loves
have
them much.
one. Bibi Ayesha layers bag of love to give. In here, some amazing goodies that you can spoil a phenomenal woman in your life with. There's also a voucher here, a eating voucher from Manjra's Caterers. I want you to tell me about a woman that is phenomenal in your life. Could be your mother, your daughter, your mother-in-law. It could be your ustada when you were in madrasa. A woman that's making a difference to you. And inshallah, we can give you a Bibi Aisha layers bag of love. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, brother. How are you doing today? How are you doing today, brother?
I'm fine. My name is Solly Gunning, Peter Marisburg. I got Mr. Matthew here from NetBank
That's amazing.
Yeah,
It's
Marisburg.
amazing.
branch, the mall branch, trading
Alhamdulillah.
company. I'm very fortunate to speak to you all. Enjoy yourselves
Alhamdulillah.
and make it the best of it. A lot of specials here. Al Ansar is keeping the community together.
Alhamdulillah.
All Muslims, non-Muslims, like a democratic environment here.
Alhamdulillah.
Inshallah.
Now, brother, my name is Bibi Aisha Lahi. I'm the presenter and producer of the show called Phenomenal Woman.
Thank you.
And it takes a phenomenal man and a phenomenal woman to raise phenomenal men and women, right? So I would like for you to tell us who is the most phenomenal woman in your life, right? And you're going to give her this bag. There's a lot of goodies in here. And tell her how much you
On radio.
appreciate her.
We're on radio. Come, you can
Please
talk to
come.
us.
Please come, brothers. Please come. We have
Okay.
another brother who's very shy here, but I think the brother we had earlier,
Okay.
Mr. Matthew, how are you doing today? Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi. Good afternoon. How are you doing? Obviously, there's a phenomenal woman in your life.
Yeah.
It could be, it could be your daughter, it could be your mother, your sister, your aunt, somebody special. Please tell us why has this person left such an impact in your life? Are you going to come to me? Must I
Okay.
come to you?
Okay. He doesn't
He's
want to come
feeling a
on
bit shy. He's
All right.
feeling
I
shy.
think
But I think we're going to give this bag
we thank Brother Soli Gani
to
for
Brother
joining us.
Sali Gani
Yeah.
for coming to
Thank
share
you.
some important information with us. And I want to
Absolutely.
give this to you. It's my Bibi Aisha Le's bag of love. Bag of love meaning something to earn a place in somebody's heart and do us. May Allah reward you. Jazakallah khairan. You want to be young like me. Alhamdulillah. Oh, he called me young. Alhamdulillah. Young age
Perpetual.
heart.
Perpetual.
Subhanallah. Subhanallah.
I know that.
Alhamdulillah.
I know that.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah. We were just talking about that right now. And she was just saying that how we miss our parents and how we miss their food
elders,
as
our
well. He knew
parents.
my parents very well.
Oh,
Brother Soli knew my parents
subhanallah.
very well.
Subhanallah.
Yeah.
All amazing goodies. And the goodies that are in that bag, I chose them specifically. It's simple things, but you need to learn to relax. Things that will make you relax. When you're having that tea, when you're having that flavored tea, put your feet up, sit in a quiet place, maybe listen to the waves, maybe listen to birds, and sip it and enjoy. And you say, Ya Allah, Jazakallah khairan for this ni'mah, for this blessed time that I have to say, Shukr Alhamdulillah. That's the important thing.
Excellent. Excellent.
Faisal,
Okay.
we're almost coming to the end of
Yeah,
today's show.
yeah.
What is your closing message for Phenomenal Woman today?
Well, all I can say is remain phenomenal.
Remain phenomenal.
Remain phenomenal. Absolutely. You are phenomenal and remain phenomenal. But Ayesha,
Subhanallah.
thank you very much for inviting me to your show this
An
afternoon.
absolute pleasure.
It's been an absolute pleasure talking to you.
Jazakallah
And
khairan.
enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the souk. Just let me ask you, where we got a minute. You've come in yesterday.
I
and-
came Monday. I
Sorry,
arrived
Monday.
on Monday.
Sorry, on Monday. Your impressions in the last 2 days of the souk.
I think what is so amazing, and I'm getting to see, there's a lot of families coming here.
Mhm.
The younger children, maybe the grandparents. There's my favorite person in the whole of Peter
Of
Marisburg
course.
standing there, brother Abu Bakr. Abu Bakr,
Mhm.
my 10-year-old chef, standing right there behind. He
Mhm.
was the first person that purchased a copy of my recipe book called Cooking with Bibi Aisha. So
Mhm.
he's standing there behind the couch. Assalamu alaikum, Abu Bakr. He's a really
Mhm.
phenomenal
Mhm.
child. So I noticed what has been happening with the Souk for today.
Mhm.
Alhamdulillah, or for this year as compared to last year, it's getting bigger and better. It's
Absolutely.
reaching out to so many other communities.
Mhm.
People from my province, us Joe Burgers, we come to invade KZN, and we come to KZN to meet other people from Joburg. That's the funniest thing. I know it's the craziest thing.
It is
As Joe
undoubtedly.
Burgers, we sit and we
Yeah.
decide Durban, Cape Town, Durban, Cape Town, Durban,
But
Cape
now
Town. There's
it's
either one of the two
yeah.
provinces.
But now it's the Durban Summer Souk.
Nights Durban, Durban,
Absolutely.
Durban, Durban, Durban.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Bibi Aisha, thank you very much for joining me. But I'm gonna just say something to you.
Yes.
We've got a gentleman that's sitting here, who thanks to whom all of this is happening.
Subhanallah.
Thanks to whom all of this is
Subhanallah.
happening. He's sitting there quietly, and nobody knows. But without him, this thing can't happen. This thing can't
Absolutely.
function. Make sure everything is in. Mr. Dokrat, thank you very much.
Mr.
I'm talking to Mr.
Dokrat,
Ahmed Dokrat.
Mr. Ahmed
Mr. Ahmed
Dokrat,
Dokrat,
who
yeah. Oh,
is
yeah.
our head
Yeah.
of finance,
Yeah.
alhamdulillah. And I
Absolutely.
must
We
say
need to give
something
him-
to
yeah.
him.
Yeah.
Every time I see brother Ahmed Dokrat, he's always smiling. And he'll
Yes,
always
of
tell
course.
me, Assalamu alaikum, ma. How are you, ma? I
Excellent.
heard your
Excellent.
show, ma. Good
Excellent.
show, ma. And he'll
Excellent.
always give me a dua.
Yeah.
Whenever he sees me, he gives me a dua. So I'm going to say this to you, brother Ahmed. Whatever duas you make for me, may Allah grant you more and better. And just continue just doing you. Alhamdulillah, you are phenomenal.
Bibi Aisha,
Jazakallah
thank you
khairan.
very much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi
Jazakallah
wa
khairan.
barakatuh.
So we've come to the end of today's show, and I'm going to say this to you, a reminder. I have my author meet and greet. Come and meet me, Bibi Aisha Lehe. Come and purchase a copy of my book called Cooking with Bibi Aisha. Get a personalized autograph. You will also, the first two winners, get vouchers from Suji's Gourmet Masala. One voucher to the value of 270 Rand, a second voucher to the value of 180 Rand, and the cost of my book is 400 Rand. Meet me at the Al Ansar shop, only at the Durban Summer Souk. How do I end off my show? Be your own kind of beautiful, because you are. Be your own kind of handsome, because you are. And continue leaving a heartprint wherever you go. Inshallah, until we speak again tomorrow at 12:05 on my show, Cooking with Bibi Aisha. Please keep it locked on to Radio Al Ansar. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
It's not an easy journey when there's so many roads.